I just finished watching Season 2 of Overlord. As of right now, I believe there are 4 seasons, so I guess I'm halfway through. And we're going to talk about Overlord because I didn't necessarily enjoy the season nearly as much as I did the first one. I'm going to tell you why, but there is spoiler warning. I know this has been out for a long time, but if you're clicking on this video, spoiler warning for Overlord Season 1. Season 2, you had your warning. We're going to talk about Overlord in just a second. I do want to say before we get into it, though, hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with too many YouTube channels. Let's talk about Overlord. So, like I said, I didn't necessarily enjoy the second season of Overlord. It was just okay. That was it. They spent a lot of time, and I can see what they're doing. It looks like they're setting something up. They're building a world. They're going through the rest of the world. Started off with the alligator people, and I was just not interested in that one little bit. Then it goes into the city and the mansion. The mansion was like, it was all right. But everything that I found going on in the city that wasn't with Ainz, I didn't like. I didn't enjoy. I wasn't interested. I don't believe there was one storyline there that actually kept me intrigued. I found myself on my phone a lot while I was watching it, just scrolling through Instagram and kind of like, I was paying attention to it, but like it didn't capture me. That doesn't really happen often with shows. And don't get me wrong, I didn't hate it. I didn't nearly like it as much as I did the first season. I am very interested in Ainz and the people surrounding him. Whenever Ainz was there and Ainz was fighting somebody or Ainz was making a decision with his people, I was engaged. I was there. I love the idea of him they're getting into like him really not knowing what he's doing, but at the same time putting on the performance of King. I love those stories. But when you start getting into other characters, and maybe, you know what, as season 3 and 4, as I watch them, maybe I'll grow a little bit of an attachment to these characters that we're seeing. But as the season ended, you're just back at the kingdom. So I'm like, well, how are these people really going to play more of a part, or is it going to be like the first season? Because we haven't seen, there was a lot of people in the first season that died, you know what I mean, when he went on his journey. So it's going to be very interesting. I feel like they were setting up Ainz ruling over the entire, I don't know what you could call it, like, because it wasn't the world, it was just like another place, you know? And it's really cool to see him and his power, and they're playing a little bit of a chess game with people. I enjoyed that in a sense, but like I said, the reason that I enjoyed season 1 is because it was all about Ainz and his journey as king, showing off his power, fighting people, learning the new world. And while he was doing a little bit of that in this season, I just wasn't engaged. There was too much of the storyline that wasn't with Ainz. And the reason that I got into this anime show was because my brother suggested it to me, and he actually specifically said that it falls off a little bit. I don't know if that's a common take because I don't want to look up Overlord anything while I'm watching it. So I don't know if that's common where it fell off a little bit, but it fell off a little bit in my opinion. I hope that I get really back into it in season 3, but I'm not necessarily excited to watch season 3. I'm just being completely honest, and I believe this is the first negative review that I have left, and it's not even like that bad of a negative review, you know what I mean? It's tough because it was just okay, that's all. It was just okay. Very few things had me engaged the entire time. But I hope for season 3, I hope it's really good because we're back in the kingdom now. Ainz is back into his skeleton form, he's good, he's back with his people. I'm ready to watch season 3. I can't wait to see what's next. Season 2 is a little bit rocky for me. I want to see more of Ainz in season 3, but it's still okay. So season 1 was great. Really, really liked it. Season 2 was, it was okay. That's how I feel about it. But this is where I'll leave it up to you guys. Let me know what you thought about Overlord season 2 down below, guys. I would love to hear what you think down below, and please don't spoil it for me. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. On the screen right now, you will have 2 videos for you to check out on the Clenema channel, something that I've watched, that I've talked about. Check it out. It's right here. I'll see you there. Take care.